from the Christmas morning dawn, or the sound of church bells that caused the entire mountain to shake and rumble? No one knows, but as soon as Frederick and Lotta escaped, along with their parents, the Yule goat and all the children who had been turned into goblins, the entire cave was filled with rocks and came crashing down on Mundus and Neldegard, trapping them deep inside the earth forever. Well, I'm sure they are still there today. Now, this is the part that my great-great-great-grandmother Lotta doesn't quite remember. She has no idea how they got back home, because the next thing she remembers, she was snug in her own bed, and it was almost morning. Even though the sun had risen outside the goblin cave, she found that here, it wasn't dawn yet. But there was something bright shining through the big picture window of their cottage.
Lotta! Ready, wake up! It's Christmas morning!
Mother, the goblin's cave, it's all gone.
Goblins? What are you talking about, sweetheart? You must have both fallen out of your bed tonight to end up on the floor like this. Look what a mess you made of your covers.
The Troll Queen was going to eat us. But
What?
the little goblin saved us.
What dreams you've had.
Good morning, everyone. Look at that morning star shining so bright.
I think we've had a visit from the Yule Goat.
Yes, indeed. But now, Frederick, Lotta, before you get your hopes up, I'm afraid she only brought half as many boxes as last year.
I don't care if she brought me nothing but a stick and a pencil.
Yes,
It's better than being in a dark cave full of goblins and eating glowworms and spider legs.
Yes, indeed. I wouldn't want to be a goblin at Christmas for anything.
What's this nonsense about goblins?
Come, children, I've got your breakfast. I wasn't able to get any sausages, but the oatmeal is warm and I put raisins and hazelnuts in it especially for Christmas.
And maybe we can buy some sausage with this.
Why, this is pure gold! Where did you get it?
From the Goblin's cave. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, Kuka. I'm so glad you came to live with us.
What is this now?
This is Kuka, the littlest goblin, only she's a nice goblin. And she's always doing nice things for us as long as we leave some bread out and a little ginger beer.
I think we could arrange that.
Come, children, let's eat. We have to get ready for church.
And go to church they did, where all was bright and beautiful. And Frederick and Lotta were so glad to be there and not stuck in a cold, dark cave with the goblins that they didn't mind not getting all the usual Christmas boxes. No, not at all. In fact, they gave many of their toys away to the other poorer children. But Lotta kept her Kuka doll, knowing that she came alive every night when no one was around, because in the morning she would find some of her chores had been mysteriously done. The clothes were hung and the silverware polished, and though they never mentioned their adventures with the goblins to anyone ever again, except to my grandmother, who told it to me, they remembered to keep Christmas in their hearts and to show love and kindness to everyone, and to share what they had with those who had less. As for Kuka, after the children grew up, she became the Yule Goat's helper. And most people didn't think she was a goblin at all, but a jolly little elf. And all the goblins who were changed back into children went home to their families, who were very happy to see them, because being together with your family is the best Christmas present of all. Well, we've reached the end of our tale. But before we sing our final song, let me describe the final scene. The former goblins, who are all now children, come out dressed in special fur-trimmed red capes, and on their heads they wear wreaths of pine set with glowing candles, which is the Scandinavian tradition, you know. This beautiful procession gathers around the family, and all of the rest of the former goblins come out as normal villagers. In the picture window, the Star of Bethlehem shines out for all to see. It's finally time to celebrate Christmas Day.